Hey, what is up, guys? This is Bo, or Carl Hungus712, and today I'm bringing you some Nuketown Domination gameplay here, or I should say Puketown 2025 is probably my least favorite map in the game. I do like Nuketown for free-for-all, for like your party games and TDM. I think it's a pretty good map for that. Other than that, I think the map is total fucking chaos and garbage, but of course, you know, this and Hijacked, every time those two maps come up, we're going to go to them, so I do end up dropping almost 60 here in Domination. So I think you guys are really going to like the gameplay, but today I kind of wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about three concerns that I have in the new Black Ops 3 game coming up, even though we've only seen, you know, bits and pieces and it was pre-alpha stuff, so we don't know too much at the moment, of course, so this is all subject to change, and of course once the beta is released here, and wow, what's it going to be on? Pretty much 3 weeks now, maybe a little less than 3 weeks, full 3 weeks. So definitely come to my channel, check out the live streams. I'll definitely be live streaming that and doing some update videos for you on guns and weapon balancing and damage and stuff like that, just to give you guys a little head start if you don't have the beta quite yet, or if you guys are just going to wait. So definitely come to my channel and check that out. But again, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about today about three things that worry me with Black Ops 3 that, like I said, Treyarch always seems to come through. I've liked every single game Treyarch's made so far when it comes to Call of Duty. Even though I got into the Call of Duty scene late, I think they've been the most impressive company so far when it comes to making Call of Duty games. The original Infinity Ward was pretty good. I definitely liked COD 4 and MW2. They were great games too. But of course, they had, in my opinion, quite a few more flaws than when it came to the Treyarch series of Call of Duty games. But to start off with, the first thing that worries me in Black Ops 3, and like I said, I think Black Ops 3 is going to be successful. I think it's going to bring Call of Duty back to where it used to be. But there are, like I said, these three things here worry me and could cause the game to fail if they're not done properly. Now, the first thing are the specialists, the specialist streaks that we saw a little bit of. Basically, in the game, kind of like, I never played Destiny, but a lot of people said it was similar to in Destiny. You get certain, I guess it'd be like a perk and a kill streak kind of combined almost. Your character either has a special ability or they have like a special weapon or something that you gain basically for getting kills, for protecting objectives, for playing the objective. You get different things, and very similar to Titanfall. No matter how bad of a player you are, you will always get your specialist, or in Titanfall, you'd always get your Titan. Now, of course, if you're not playing the objective, if you're not getting kills or doing anything like that, it's going to take a really long time to get these, and you may only get one a match, maybe even two at most if it's a really long match. But for the most part, if you're not doing anything, you're still going to get your specialist ability or perk or whatever you want to call it. You're going to get that no matter what every single game. And what worries me with the specialists, and again, Treyarch's great at balancing, so I think it'll be fine, but again, you never know. But when it comes to the specialists, what worries me is if they're not balanced, or if they're kind of cheesy, or overpowered, or there's really nothing to counter the specialist. I think that could really cause a lot of problems. Now, of course, in the competitive scene, that's a really small subset. Most players who play Call of Duty play it because it's a leisure. It's for leisure. It's just for fun. You know, they get on. Hey, I just want to get on. I want to kill some people. Just want to fuck around and have fun with my buddies. And that's what has been so great with Call of Duty. You can play it competitively, and you can play it for fun. And I like doing both, obviously. But when it comes to the specialists in a regular, basically public match Call of Duty, I'm worried that there might be one or two that might be a little too overpowered, and they might be tough to counter. One of the ones, like I said, it kind of worries me, but I don't know how effective it's always going to be, is the one where you can jump back in time. I think it's like 5 seconds or something, 5 or 8 seconds. So, you know, if you want to, maybe you're trying to break a hard point or get into a hard point, and they've got it locked down pretty well. So basically, you'll run in there, drop your C4, drop your grenade, hit your specialist button or whatever to activate your specialist, and then boom, you basically jump back out of the hard point, you're safe, and you can run back in there knowing where everybody's at and you can mow them down. Now that's one that worries me. The death machine built into your arm doesn't really worry me. The death spikes don't really worry me, because those are things that are obviously pretty counterable. I'm trying to think of some of the other ones that I actually saw in there too. The crossbow, I mean, that wouldn't worry me. And the basically the 44 Magnum pistol, that's a one-shot kill from anywhere in the map. I mean, that's going to be pretty easy to counter. But other than that, that's one thing that would worry me with the game. Number two, skill-based matchmaking, which I don't believe will be in the game. Of course, again, I haven't played the game, and we've only seen the game so far on LAN, so obviously there's no skill-based matchmaking on LAN. But when it comes to skill-based matchmaking, I think that's one of the things that also really hurt Sledgehammer Games. Because again, when it comes to Call of Duty, people do it. Most people play Call of Duty for the fun of it, for the fun factor. It's a fun game. It's you know, it's not extremely competitive. It can be with league play and game battles and things like that. But for the most part, the games, you get on here and you play this for fun. You know, you can go into a domination game and screw around. You can go in and play basically TDM or free-for-all. You can basically pick any classes you want. You can just run around and have fun. But when it came to skill-based matchmaking, you were matched a lot with, if you were a halfway decent player, you know, similar to me or some of the other players out there, and I'm not saying I'm anything phenomenal, but, you know, I'm a pretty decent player nonetheless. But, you know, you constantly had to run the best setups. You had to run, I mean, you had to counter stuff constantly. And it kind of made it frustrating on nights where, you know, I get home, maybe it was a late night, I was working or something, get on at 10 o'clock at night. Hey, you know, tonight, guys, I don't want to play, you know, league play. I just want to get on and play some TDM and just have some fun. You know, maybe see if I can drop 30, 40 kills in a couple of matches, 20, 30, 40 kills, which, of course, in TDM, 30 or 40 is a ton. But, you know, just get on and have fun, and you never could in Sledgehammer's games. And I think that's one of the things that hurt the game. I think Sledgehammer, to be honest with you, I think with Advanced Warfare, just a side topic here real quick, I think Sledgehammer Games tried to copy Black Ops 2 almost to the T and add in jetpacks, and I think that was what they tried doing. If you notice with some of the weapons, I guess I shouldn't say some of the weapons, but just the, you know, really colorful maps, skill-based matchmaking. Hey, we're going to make things competitive with, you know, the skill-based matchmaking, because Shark was so good at bringing the competitive scene to Call of Duty. That I think they tried copying it too much, and, well, you know, to add competitive gaming to Sledgehammer Games, we're basically going to put in the skill-based matchmaking, while in Treyarch's games, in Black Ops 2, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that if they did even have skill-based matchmaking, excuse me, guys, it wasn't as strong as, you know, it was in the Advanced Warfare game. Because on here, I get such a broad range of people. I'll go into lobbies sometimes where you've got people with a 700 score per minute, which I don't know if I'm going to say if their score per minute's that high, they're probably doing something a little funny. But you know, ridiculously high score per minutes, KDs of 3 and 4, and then I'll go into lobbies where I have people with a score per minute of 100 and have a 0.7 KD or 0.6 KD, which there's nothing wrong with that. But obviously those guys aren't going to match up with me too well, or some of the other players out there. And the third thing that worries me about Black Ops 3, and again, I'm not anti-sniper. So obviously you guys know this is going to be a rant about snipers. I'm not anti-sniper. I do think they should be in the game. And I don't necessarily have a problem with quickscoping. I think the problem I have with quickscoping is it's really difficult to counter. And I'm big on having classes that can counter people. About the only way I think you can really counter a sniper is to put stock on your gun and pray to God that your strafing left and right basically screws their shot up a little bit. It doesn't always do it, but it's a pretty good counter to it. But that would be the third thing, and it'd be a really small thing that I think could ruin the game potentially if that's too strong. But again, I don't think snipers should be penalized too much. I just, you know, again, for the sake of realism, I think it's kind of ridiculous when you're running around with a 50-pound, 50-caliber rifle. Okay, if you guys didn't know this, sniper rifles are exceptionally heavy weapons. They're clunky, they're big, th-they're not made for run-and-gun gameplay, actually. And I know it's just a game, but again, for the sake of realism, I have a problem if I shoot you 10 times in the face that you can pull up a 50-pound weapon and shoot me in the head. But anyways, those are the 3 things I think that would worry me about Black Ops 3. I just wanted to get you guys out a video. Tune in tonight. I think I'm going to do some live streaming for you guys, probably some Black Ops 2 or MW3. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll see you next video, and bow out.